What's happening, guys? Today I want to cover something very important to me and to a couple other content creators that I have a lot of respect for, especially Weekend. You guys know him. I talk about him all the time. I have a um, I have a dedicated section on my YouTube home feed for all the content creators that I have respect for. So make sure to go show them some love. I'm also going to be talking about Chris here. Um, Chris T. Dickinson, I think is his, yeah, right here. You can see him right here. I don't watch him as often, but I do kind of appreciate his fairness in the Smite community, and I want to talk about this because Kurt, aka Weekend, including Chris here, um, talk about something very important right now that is ruining the fun and the enjoyment, just overall the enjoyment of the ranked grind that is Smite 2, because it has to involves two specific individuals in the ranked scene right now for ranked conquest. So I want to talk about it right quick. So let's get right into it because I'm before I get too distracted and my ADHD starts kicking in. So what I want to talk about first is Chris here. Go check him out. He has a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. So go show him some love. But let's go down here. So this right here, I want to talk about this. So if you guys don't know, there's two number one and number two ranked players right now. The number one and the number two. Auto Speed is number one, and I think the other one is Cars. These two always queue at specific roles at midnight. Well, no, I think it's early mornings. Early morning queues are like not the highest peak players in ranked, while midnight, I think it's like 10 I think it's like um go show Kurt some love because he goes further in detail into this. But I think it's like 1 p.m. to uh almost 12 p.m. At night, where all the best players compete in ranked right now. But anyways, this is where the number one and number two ranked players right now, they have this tendency to only queue at specific times, but now they have the audacity to basically smurf now. They're smurfing. Look at this. Look at this. Auto speed in Cars is literally smurfing now. And this is why I have no intention of playing ranked right now. I know that I had some people ask me, why haven't you started your ranked grind yet? You were going to do an A to Z, even though you're like not the best, but we still would love to see you play ranked and do an A to Z series. This is why. This is why. Auto speed in Cars, man. And if you guys want me to go further into this, I'll just give me a second. I'll pull up Smite Tracker here. Yeah, clearly I'm not the best. Obviously, I right now I play nothing but Joust. As right now, it's where I have the most fun at the moment. But we're not talking about me right now. You can shit talk me all you want. There's moments where I do deserve the shit talk. I'm not the best, clearly. But yeah, let's go check out Auto Speed, shall we? Actually, let's go to leaderboards here. See? Yep. Auto Speed in Car. Look at this. Rank Conquest. Let's go to matches. Look at this. May 20th. That was 2 days ago. These guys are still Auto Speed is still number one, even though he hasn't played for 2 days. Yeah. If you don't know, he does this. This is this is part of the problem, and this is what hurts the enjoyment of Smite 2 right now. right now, Autospeed plays nothing but builds that allow him to split push and PvE farm in rank conquest right now. That's not fun. Like your team, it ruins the fun for your teammates because what if you queue up with some randoms that are trying to be the best and trying to learn at late game team fights, mid to late game team fights. When you have people abusing this type of meta that is possible, it ruins the enjoyment of the game. Keep in mind too, there's another reason too I want to point out as well that makes split pushing and PvE farming so much easier. And that's the fact that there's the 2 side lanes that have the portals, the side portals. You can use those anytime because there's no cooldown on them. That basically enables this behavior even more. But the thing I want to get into here is the fact that these guys are dodging queues and are only queuing at times where they're up against players that are not even at the same level. Same, quote unquote, same level as them, right? So, let's go here. Right here. 8 a.m., right? So, yeah. So let me, I should probably... So let's do this. This is so BS, man. This is why I don't want to play ranked. Because this also, people that see him doing this also encourages lower ranked players to do the same thing. Right now, I want to say at best, like if I do get into ranked, I want to say right now I'll probably manage like maybe silver or obsidian at best as right now. That's where I estimate my skill level at the moment. But the problem is I don't want to try and find out right now because I'm gonna see people being influenced by this trash lord right here, Autospeed. So you have that 8 a.m. Let's see. 7 a.m. Yeah, so these guys, like Kurt, aka Weekend, mentioned, he's just queuing from, let's see, is this the same day? May 20th? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so so this guy is quite literally queuing from 12 a.m. to midnight, basically. Well, not midnight, but up to the point where you start. Let me see. Yeah. See, he's just. Okay, what's this loss? Who is he up against? Okay. So this is his SR right now. And he's up against people like this. And how much SR did he lose? 102. Cool. That you'd think 102 SR loss would be awesome, right? But then you look at how much they gain consistently doing this split pushing thing and going up against these bad players. Well, not bad players, but players that are below their SR, right? So that's also where the issue is, right? You got this guy dodging queues. Let me see. Who is he up against? Globe. Globe is actually a pretty decent player. I think I've seen him in some of Weekend's queues here and there. Globe is a good player, and of course he lost to Globe. I've seen Dorian a couple times as well. Not in Kurt's stream, but just overall in some other people's queues. He's not too bad. He's pretty good for where he's at in the leaderboard. So of course they're going to lose to this, and as soon as he starts losing, he stops queuing. Look at this. Yeah, he's up against Globe again. I feel like I recognize that username, but I don't entirely. But my point is, he's dodging queues as soon as he starts losing against real players. But then when he's up against players that shouldn't even be queued against him, yeah, look at this, bro, barely 3,000 SR, 3,000 SR. What is this? What is this? This is some load of crap right here. So, the reason why I want to talk about this, by the way, is because I just want to give a little bit more eyes to why I don't want to play ranked right now, because I know I've had people asking me why I haven't been playing ranked, and this is why. And if you go over to Cars, he's also been, I'm pretty sure he's been dodging queues to make sure he queues up with auto speed, I believe. Let me see. I think this has already been proven by Weekend as well. Let me see here. Yeah, look. Funny how he has 2 losses as well, and then you go into this, like, yeah, queued with auto speed. These two just split pushing, and these two quite literally stop playing the game as soon as they start losing to good players like Globe. Like, bro. Yeah, he again just dodging queues and make just so he can queue up with auto speed. These are our top 2 players right now. And then, by the way, if you look, there's been actual physical evidence. You can look into it more on a couple of different Smite 2 pages. People talk about it. And you can also hop on over to Weekend's Discord server. His community showcases and exposes a lot of this behavior as well whenever you got people like this dodging queues. Because if you go to the leaderboard, you never see Autospeed or Car queue up against Doug here. You want to know why? Because these two quite literally dodge any queue that pit them up against Doug. Just want to point that out. So, and this is why I'm saying what I'm saying about trying to get more eyes on this, because this needs to be known. Hi-Rez, you need to fix this, because this makes the game not fun. And these guys are also smurfing as well. The thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think smurfing is technically against TOS. I could be wrong. But the strategy that they have been doing, right, on the leaderboard, for rank conquest and all that, that's not against TOS. I know for a fact that's not against TOS. It's the fact that you're going to be pushing people away that want to grind up to these rings. Right? And then you clearly have them smurfing right here. Chris literally shows it off right here. I don't know their smurf accounts. I'm trying to see if like maybe he has any additional information here. It doesn't look like it. But I just want to expose this a little bit more here. Shout outs to Chris here. Shout outs to Weekend. They're my home. Weekend's my favorite Smite content creator. I'm gonna probably be paying attention a little bit more often to Chris as well. He's been really fair. He reacted to Weekend's video about this, so The primary reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to give more exposure to this to anyone that is interested in Smite 2. Make sure to share this to high res if you haven't already, guys. Make sure that they are aware of this. They clearly are aware of this. I just don't know why they don't talk about it enough, because this is ruining the game. Overall, this hurts the game. People are not going to want to play ranked against this BS. It's not fun. So make sure to go show Kurt some love as well, and Chris. Make sure to go do that. And I hope this was informative. And this one last reminder. This is why I have not been playing ranked for content. This is not fun. I'm not where I was at in Smite 1. And Smite 2 is a completely different game. I don't know where I'm at in terms of ranked right now. But knowing that this alone exists makes me not want to play it. So yeah. Make sure you go show some Weeknd some love. Go show Chris some love. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!